Before their star turns on Stranger Things, the hit show's cast lent their talents to a variety of roles that are drastically different from what fans currently know them for.
What goes around comes around.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 surprising roles done by Stranger Things actors. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on roles embodied by Stranger Things Season 1's principal cast, shot or performed prior to their overwhelming success on the celebrated Netflix series. Number 10. Caleb McLaughlin as young Simba, the Lion King on Broadway.
Me mean 10. Over and out.
Before melting hearts as headstrong yet loyal Lucas Sinclair, Caleb McLaughlin made the network TV rounds, appearing on Law & Order SVU, Blue Bloods, and Shades of Blue, proving himself to be a talented, young dramatic actor.
It's a mistake. It was if you just get your
However, you may not have known that McLaughlin's life in showbiz began on the Broadway stage. This multi-talented tween boasts a royal set of pipes and showed off his singing abilities in the role of young Simba in the Tony Award-winning musical sensation The Lion King. McLaughlin was working on his roar night after night in front of sold-out theater audiences before exiting stage left and going off to co-star in Stranger Things.
When everybody came together, had some fun, it felt like it was so awesome.
Number 9. Finn Wolfhard as Jordie Pinsky, Supernatural.
An army of troglodytes charge into the chamber.
Wolfhard burst into the pop culture conversation as little leader Mike Wheeler, a confident, charismatic hero and role model for D&D playing geeks of all ages. While he's still just a kid, Mike is forced to grow up fast as he searches for his buddy Will Byers alongside Millie Bobby Brown's enigmatic 11, who also happens to be his first crush.
Well, my name's Mike, short for Michael. Maybe we can call you L.
Wolfhard really sells his lead protagonist role, so it may come as a surprise that one of his first gigs as a working actor had the tiny talent playing the victim. Wolfhard's second appearance on the small screen was on the long-running fantasy drama series Supernatural in Season 11. Wolfhard portrayed Jordie, the victim of a very bad babysitter.
There's Aunt Kathy. She comes at Christmas.
Number 8. Cara Buono as Dr. Faye Miller, Mad Men.
It's a school night, Michael. I just put Holly to bed.
Stranger Things fans will recognize Buono for her role as Mrs. Wheeler. But this isn't the first time that the celebrated actress has turned heads. Buono first appeared on HBO's modern mafia masterpiece, The Sopranos, playing Kelly Lombardo Moltisanti, wife of Capo Christopher Moltisanti.
I'm pregnant.
She followed up the performance with an Emmy-nominated turn on Mad Men, portraying Dr. Faye Miller, a strong-willed ad strategist who finds herself wrapped up in an affair with the legendary Lothario Don Draper.
So which one of us is going to look at the clock first?
A career-driven woman, Dr. Miller adamantly expressed her lack of interest in having children, which makes Buono's maternal turn on Stranger Things all the more surprising.
Michael!
If anyone asks where I am, I've left the country.
Number 7. Gaten Matarazzo as Gavroche, Les Miserables on Broadway.
Mike! I found the chocolate bunny!
Fan favorite Gaten Matarazzo immediately stole the show in Stranger Things' first season, playing precocious pubescent Dustin Henderson, who, when tensions arise, unexpectedly takes on the role of mediator and moral center within his close group of friends.
I think we should tell your mom.
Prior to his breakout performance, Gaten was showing off a certain set of skills that have yet to be showcased on the retro sci-fi fantasy series. Believe it or not, Matarazzo is a theater actor who's been singing and dancing up a storm on the Broadway stage since he was a tyke. New York audiences will remember his tear-jerking performance as the orphan Gavroche in Les Miserables.
It's really cool to have a job of something that I love.
Number 6. Noah Schnapp as Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie.
The Demogorgon, it got me.
Noah Schnapp plays an important role on Stranger Things, though you wouldn't say that his performance relies too heavily on dialogue, making his voiceover credit quite the surprise. Before taking a trip to the Upside Down as Will Byers, Schnapp visited the home of Snoopy, Woodstock, and the rest of Charles Schultz's beloved Peanuts gang. Schnapp brought the celebrated Charlie Brown to life in the 2015 animated feature, marking the Peanuts kids' first big screen outing since the 1980s.
Today's the day. I can feel it.
A success with critics and moviegoers, the flick proved itself to be an entertaining watch for fans both old and new.
Because I just came down with a serious case of inadequacy.
Number 5. Natalia Dyer as Clarissa Granger, Hannah Montana the movie. Before kicking ass as big sister Nancy Wheeler, Natalia Dyer played another very important sibling. Dyer's Clarissa was one half of the Granger sisters, two Montana megafans who also happened to be the daughters of the villainous Oswald Granger, a tabloid journalist committed to revealing Hannah/Miley's secret double life.
Is she going to sneak I just can't believe that I'm only wondering.
2009's Hannah Montana the movie was Dyer's on-screen debut, and she was only 12 years old when she appeared. Dyer is nearly unrecognizable in her blink and you'll miss it cameo, having matured into a talented young actor in the interim.
If it works,
At least we'll know what's coming.
Number 4, David Harbour as Randall Malone, Brokeback Mountain.
We've discussed this. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Prior to skyrocketing to fame as police chief Jim Hopper, stage and screen performer David Harbour made a name for himself as a critically lauded character actor. The seasoned thespian has proved his talents as a team player through a slew of supporting roles in high-profile feature films and Broadway plays. While there are so many surprising roles to choose from, it was Harbour's brief but moving performance as a closeted cowboy Randall Malone in the Heath Ledger-Jake Gyllenhaal forbidden love story Brokeback Mountain that shows his wholly impressive range.
We ought to go down there some weekend.
Number 3, Millie Bobby Brown as Lizzie, Modern Family.
Ah! She broke my arm! My arm!
Go.
Fans know her as 11, the strong, silent, ego-eating kid with psychokinetic abilities, but this isn't the British breakout star's first rodeo. Brown had previously wowed Anglophiles with her electrically charged performance in the 2014 BBC series Intruders.
Oh my God, what have we done?
A proven dramatic actor, you might be surprised to learn that she briefly showed off her comedic chops in the ABC television sitcom Modern Family. Brown played Lizzie, a young girl whose bike is borrowed by Rico Rodriguez's Manny Delgado as he joins Phil and Luke Dunphy on a high-speed chase to catch a drone.
Okay, I promise to bring it back, all right?
No, that's what you said about my mom's humidifier!
Number 2, Matthew Modine as Alec McCall, Funky Monkey.
I want to save your son.
While it doesn't look like celebrated actor Matthew Modine will be reprising his role as Dr. Martin Brenner in Stranger Things' second season, his creepy, multi-layered performance will go down in history as one of his best. Modine has starred in a number of classics, but it's difficult to imagine that the super serious dramatic actor once played a goofy dad cracking wise with a genius chimpanzee in the lowbrow, straight-to-video stinker. If we had to sum up Modine's role in just one word, it would have to be bananas.
I'll be right back. Cool!
Number 1, Winona Ryder as Amanda Grayson, Star Trek.
How do I find you? What should I do?
Winona Ryder ruled the 80s and 90s with iconic performances in both cult classics and blockbusters. Her portrayal of the distraught yet determined Joyce Byers has solidified her status as one of the most dynamic actors in the game.
But God help me, I will keep these lights up until the day I die if I think there's a chance that Will's still out there.
Ryder has taken on a number of unexpected roles throughout her storied career, but nothing surprises us more than her portrayal of Spock's elderly mother, Amanda Grayson, in J.J. Abrams' 2009 Star Trek reboot.
There's no need to be anxious. You'll do fine.
Instead of casting an older performer, Abrams chose Ryder, who required hours of transformative makeup and prosthetics. Winona rocking liver spots and gray hair is enough for her to secure her #1 spot on our list.
Whatever you choose to be, you will have a proud mother.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.